Rawr!
Ew.
Hello and welcome to Midnight Readings. Today we'll be reading Fly to Hawaii, Cheap, written by Ramblingwriter. And as always, these are our amazing Patreons. Link is in the description if you wish to join, and there's some very nice rewards. Also helps us give Luna the best food available. Help, she's taken over. Anywho, shall we get to it? And when we account for the last leg of air chariot transportation, said Bonbon, that cost of that turns out to be... She wrote down the price and blinked. That's a lot of numbers. You need to add it to getting west by train, mumbled Lyra. Bonbon did so. That's even more numbers! And we don't even have a budget yet for what we'll do once we're in Hawaii. Super! Simply super! Bonbon shoved the paper away and hung her head in her hooves. We're never going to be able to afford this, are we? Well, if we save our money, maybe in a few years. Who knows what will happen in a few years? Something come up and drain us dry. It will. This is Ponyville. We're right next to the Everfree. It seems like we have a monster attack every weekend. It's, let me see that. Lyra yanked the budget sheet from Bonbon. Her eyes flicked up and down as she scanned it. You know, she said, if we could find a cheaper route, get these costs down to half of this, we'd probably be able to afford it soon. Bonbon groaned. I've looked, Lyra. There aren't any cheaper routes. We're only a few steps away from being hobos as it is. What's wrong with being hobos? Lyra slammed the sheet down on the paper. I know it shouldn't cost this much. I've had stuff delivered from California and it didn't cost anywhere near this much. Why does freight cost so much less than ponies? Actually, that's easy to get around, said Bonbon with the seriousness of a slug exclaiming he'd love salt baths. Why don't we just mail ourselves? Lyra, what's this? A box. I can see it's a box. Then why'd you ask? I wanted to know what you were doing with it. Then why didn't you ask something like, Lyra, why are you stuffing food into this box? Fine. Lyra, why are you stuffing food into this box? Because there's still room left. That's not what I meant. It's what you asked. I think you're missing the point. I think you're asking the wrong questions. Bonbon groaned and face-hoofed. Lyra, what are you planning to do with this box? Lyra snatched another packet of eclairs from the counter and tossed it into the box. I'm doing just like you said. I'm mailing us to Hawaii. I didn't mean, hey. Lyra swung around and pointed a declarative hoof at Bonbon. I looked. The cost of delivery for a package from here to Hawaii is less than 10% of a pony traveling there from here. Even if you pay for the fastest delivery available, we'll be saving a ton of money. And we're supposed to fit in that? Bonbon's concern wasn't unfounded. The box was 2 feet by 2 feet, if you're feeling generous. Sure, magic, watch! Lyra climbed onto the counter, then into the box. In spite of being significantly larger than the box, she vanished inside it easily. See? She hollered from inside. Bonbon peered inside and her jaw dropped. Inside the box was a decently sized room. Made of cardboard perhaps, but easily large enough to fit 2 ponies comfortably. A rope ladder hung from the opening to the floor below. Lyra was already there, sitting next to a good-sized pile of food and grinning up. That's why I've been packing food, said Lyra, waving up at Bonbon. For the trip over, and I'll be sticking in some chairs and stuff so it'll be comfortable for however long we're in here. Bonbon pulled away and stared at the very much smaller exterior of the box. Where did you even get something like this? Twilight! I explained to her what we were doing, and she said it was great we were experiencing the world outside of Ponyville, since we could make friends all across Equestria, and she zapped this baby up in an hour. Or so to make it easier for us. Even though we'll probably only be spending time with the 2 of us? Lyra poked her head out of the box and smirked. I know that, and you know that. Oh, so now we're lying? We're not lying, Lyra protested. She swung herself out of the box. We're just leaving out contextual information on our motives. I said I wanted a box so we could mail ourselves to Hawaii. Twilight was the one who made that particular leap in logic. I just didn't correct her. Well, okay, fine. What if it gets tilted, or... It had its own gravity. Lyra pushed the box onto its side. The pile of food stayed on the floor, which was now vertical. We won't feel a thing. Lyra... Bonbon face-hoofed. This is stupid. Bonnie, come on. Lyra put her foreleg on Bonbon's shoulder and hugged her close. You, me, Hawaii? How long have we wanted to do this? I don't know. A year or two? Precisely, for years. The only reason we haven't gone is the cost is too much. Now we actually have something we can afford and you're saying it's stupid? Lyra, we're mailing ourselves. It is stupid. Hey, if it's stupid but it works, it isn't stupid. And it will definitely work. Lyra looked at Bonbon pleadingly. Please, for me? Lyra hadn't done puppy dog eyes before. In spite of this, Bonbon found herself unable to resist. She sighed and pushed Lyra's leg off her. Fine. Only because it's you and Hawaii. Otherwise, I'd never let myself be shipped like this. I must admit, this is funny, and I can so see both of these doing it. Just for the laughs. However, I'm pretty sure people have tried to mail each other, and I do know in America for a short time, you could mail children under a certain age, like to their to other family members and things, but then it became illegal. For obvious reasons, thank goodness. I may be completely wrong there, though. Anywho, that was Fly to Hawaii Cheap, written by Ramblingwriter. Hope you all enjoyed, and keep watching that moon, everyone. Bye!